Well, 2020 seems to have been a very popular year in this affidavit. Shelton admitted that recently he had remembered where the narcotics were, retrieved them, and distributed them to people and used them personally because apparently that's what informants are allowed to do. They're allowed to do all the drug dealing that they want to, as long as they tell on the users, so we can get those users into the courtroom and get them in through Senate Bill 90 and get them into drug court. And that way we can keep them there and, keep that cycle going. What's that sound like to you? And the ones that don't play ball, the ones that go missing? Well, Mr. Scotty Shelton, I mean, who
He's,
knows? He could be a hitman. He could
he
even
has
be a
plenty of
hitman.
property, it sounds like.
He could be a hitman. If anybody wanted somebody to disappear, well, we know who to go to.
I wonder if they're taking the sonograms or whatever and going over this property to look at more bones, because he just knew that this one bone was there laying. So it kind of threw off the track. Like, you just don't get a random one bone some unknown man brings up. Are they going and digging out like you see, searching for other bodies, other bones?
We don't have enough trained people filling these positions to do this kind of work. The kind of stuff that you see on TV, on these big things, we don't have that kind of personnel in Kentucky because they fill them all with their cousins and their in-laws. They get them grandfathered in on their training so they don't never
And
have
then
to go to the police academy.
and with feds, once they get some training, it seems like they leave. I mean, you got this one guy who had 1 year training with the DEA who wrote this affidavit. That brings, I mean, I bet he has a story to tell. I mean, it could just been he was the one in charge of writing it, but I think there was something that he had a hunch to, that he was like, there's more to this Scotty Shelton than
Look at the numbers. Look at the numbers. During the search, consistent with locations provided, they found 6,000 pills, oxycodone 30 milligram pills, and 1,200 grams of meth. He was a big time dealer.
I think that's like separate 8 pounds of meth. Like, I think that it's, and then he said he buried it and forgot it. Then he remembered where he put it, but then he drew a map. So what is it? His stories don't make sense.
But they were also written by the DEA guy. They don't make sense.
I will tell you, the Assistant U.S. Attorney Pierce Nesbitt, he is good. I have dealt with him before. Both of them are good. But rarely, they have 30 days from the date that this complaint to go before the grand jury to get evidence. And I guess they were thinking that maybe he was really a threat to society, a threat to the community. I mean, really, that's drugs. But for them to bring a criminal complaint and an affidavit, which is usually done in a rush, they've known for 5 years, at least 5 years, what this dude's been up to.
I mean, he could be a danger to the public, y'all. I mean, he could be. We better do something now. Why now? Why now? Like, why did you decide to do it now? This guy called in the tip in 2020, it says. Why are you just now going 5 years later to do a welfare check? And the welfare check should have been on the girl, don't you think?
Yeah.
Not on him. I mean, it makes me,
Not
it makes
him for some transactional, to talk about some rug transactions where he was not the one in trouble. He was the one they were getting info from.
right, right. That doesn't make sense. And this is the kind of stuff that I keep talking about. We don't never ask no questions. A lot of times, in this kind of legal mumbo jumbo, they'll say something, and if you don't ask the questions, they'll if you we want to analyze what you just said so that way we can hold you. Okay,